Hey everybody, it's been a while since I've done a video, but I figured I very should do one since I got this one done. This is the 2005 24-hour at Le Mans Corvette. These decals were from Le Mans decals. The other Corvette I got their decals from them as well. They have a lot of nice racing decal sets. So the two that they have for the Corvettes is this one and the other one I'm doing. So I snatched those up and did it. This one I have also seen in that very expensive upgrade kit. I think it's like $100 for the same model, and it just has some photo etch and it has this decal set. But the decals are the ones that you have to cut really close to the artwork, so that way you don't have so much of that transfer, because the transfer is a full sheet. And they do suggest to use the Walters decal set or softener. I end up using the decal set that I showed you, the Mr. Mark softener and Mr. Mark setter. This one's right there. And I also used the microsol and micro set. I remember in a video I asked if anybody had any experience with those, which ones were the best. There is some difference in the Mr. Mark and softener and setter versus the microsol and micro set. I think the microsol ones is a little harsh. It kind of did some wrinkling on the ones. The Mark softener gets it pretty soft, but it doesn't seem like it ate it up. So I'd say in the strength, I'd say the Mark Fit strong, then the Mr. Mark softener, and then the microsol is the strongest out of them all. And it did pretty well. It didn't mess up any of the decals. I did have a little bit of trouble with the decal here. I don't know if I bumped it or what, but I looked at it. It might have been that shape of the hood, but I actually dropped it down and folded itself on top of each other, so I had to unfold it, and to do that I kind of had to rip it a little bit. And you can tell right on that hood. This one did come with the chrome. The skull is chrome. It's 2 layers, and then these side doors is chrome as well. And they laid down alright. Kind of gave it a weird look. But I've done 5 of these different Corvettes so far. None of them are perfect, so oh well. So this one I did use Tamiya paints too for the first time. They went down really smooth. I was surprised how well they went down. I'm still not sold on them yet. I do like how smooth they lay, but if you have to do any touch-up later, it don't seem like you can spray it a little in a jar and then brush it on, let it dry and then wet sand it. It seems like it just does not work that way. But I'm not giving up on it yet, but I think it has another source, or a purpose. I'm not going to get rid of the testers. I'm not going to get rid of Rust-Oleum cans, because I think each one, it just adds another tool to your kit. So the clear is I don't have the can in here, but it is the Mr. Mark clear, the gloss clear. That one smells awful when you spray it, and it feels like pure poison when you breathe it in. But it does lay down pretty nice. It does wet sand pretty good. I do not think it's better than the Wet Look Clear by testers, but that's getting hard to find. I think that lays down the best for wet sanding and buffing. And I do have to say that I have been using them in the cold too, so that might not help as well. But I did cut and buff this one. There's the got decals for the headlights and the fog lights on this one. That wouldn't come with the stock kit. This one is, I'm surprised that's coming right out. Well, you can see the brake and the caliper. I'll have to glue that in. And this body is glued to the chassis. But you can still see in it somewhat, as much as you can see in a race car. This one is the one where it does have an engine in it. But I think it turned out pretty good. Let me know what you think. I'm still working on the other Corvette. I'm going to do an update on that one. But then I'm going to have a video with all the Corvette kits I've done, because I've done quite a few of them. And I still have 2 more in the stash. I'll show those as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this build. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye.